Hey everyone, it's Dr. Becky, Dementia Disruptor, with tips, tricks, and potentially painful truths about dementia. Today I want to talk about swallowing our pride a little bit. We'll probably talk about this again because it's a tough one and it comes up a lot. The one I want to talk about today is making sure that you have backup, about talking to your neighbors about your situation at home, about telling them that your loved one has dementia, making sure that they know to listen if something's wrong, if they haven't seen you in a couple days, to come and check on you, to maybe even help if you just need a little bit of help at home, helping get somebody up off the floor, helping if you need assistance yourself. So this kind of came up this morning. I was debating what to talk about, and then this came up, and it really hit home a lot. So I figured I would share. I've had families where it's the husband and the wife, the kids are not really involved, and they come to memory care because they'd been on the floor for over a week because the wife was trying to help the husband up out of a chair, and they both fell and they both couldn't get up, and they're laying on the floor. They can't get their phone. They're not using technology like Alexa or anybody else to help call for help. And then now they're on the floor and they can't get up, and it's days. And I heard one situation where one spouse didn't make it because they'd been on the floor for so long. I had another one where they actually had a paid caregiver, and the paid caregiver was not actually taking care of them. And the husband ended up passing, and the wife is having all of these issues, and they have somebody there to do this. But again, their kids aren't involved. They aren't telling the neighbors what's going on because they're too prideful, and they don't have someone to help in these situations where now, we're in the hospital and we want to come home, and nobody's there to advocate for that person. Nobody's there to help that person because they don't have backup. They're left to fend for themselves, and they don't have someone who can be their voice and say, that's enough. That's not what we're doing here. Or, okay, it's time to find someplace else to be, or just making sure they're okay. So today I want you to swallow your pride. I want you to think about who is your backup, who is going to check and make sure that the two of you are not laying on the floor in a heap because everybody fell and nobody can get up and you can't call for help. I want you to really think about that. And if you're not sure who that can be, you can put in the comments. We all can help each other with ideas of what that might be. But think about that. Think about who your team can be to help you, to make sure. And you can tell me, I can call 911. I have my phone with me at all times. No, you don't. No, you don't. So think about that. We'll talk another time about how to use technology to help in those situations. But today, I just wanted to put it out there that you just need to make sure you have your team ready. You want to make sure that people know what's going on so they can help you. Because I don't want to hear anybody else who ends up in the hospital or worse just because they didn't have somebody to help. Okay? Do all the things. Like, follow, share, leave comments. Take care of yourselves. Find your team. Right? Have a good day.